Hey, hello everyone. My name is Saurabh, and today we are going to learn about the introduction in Revit. So let's just start this. Once you open your Revit, you will see a new window like this. So we will pick one new model for our video. So in the new project, you will see an option for template file. In under the If you see here, no any template files are there. Template files are actually the files which includes our basic things like units, the kind of walls we need to generate, and the annotations and the elevations and sections. So using template is uh, helpful in our modeling. So let's just select any project template. You will browse it from our Autodesk. Go to your C data, and in your program data file in under the Autodesk you can find your uh, in your version. So now I have kept Revit 26. So under this template folder I have now 2021 template, but we can use that. So we will see, you can see different kind of templates here, like default, constructions, electrical, mechanical, plumbing, structural. So mechanical, plumbing, and electrical are basically used for MEP trades. Structural used for structures, and for general and our purpose, we will use the default template. So just select this and open, and you can see it is now selected. So we'll just click OK, and now our template will just open. It will take some time to update since I have 21 family. So let's just wait for a few seconds. It will be quick. So this is how our Revit interface will look like. So if we use anything like any AutoCAD or any Revit or anything which is for modeling or any purpose, we will first set our units. By default, it will be selecting Imperial. So just let's check it once. You can check your project units by clicking UN shortcut in your keyboard, and this project unit template site will open. So you can see all things are in the feet inches. We generally use in feet inches. We can change that anytime in the format. You can see you have multiple options: meters, millimeters, precision. So whichever you are comfortable, you can select that. For now I am keeping it as a feet and fractional inches, and you can select the precision as well. We generally keep it as 1 by 8 or 1 by 16. So let's just keep it at 1 by 8. So you can select OK, and OK. Yeah, so this is how we set up the units. So for any kind of model or anything, any kind of thing, Revit work in a level wise. So it's very better to create the levels first. To create any levels, we will need to go in the elevations. As you can see, in currently we are in the floor plan, and we don't have this the level option on. You can find the level option in the architecture tab. So you can see the level option is gray out. So it's because we can't create the levels in the floor plan or any ceiling plan. We can always create the levels in the elevations. So let's just pick any kind of elevation. You can see the elevations in the project browser. So just let's go in the east elevation. Yeah, so basically Revit gives you the default levels. This is level 1 and level 2, and you can just simply select this and uh, adjust the distance. For now it is 10 feet. If you want, it is in any building, kind of your elevations, if you have, you can give it any height. For now we will just keep it as 10. So if you want to create a new level, just go to level, or you can simply click the LL command, and it will just activate the level tab. So now we have two options to create the levels. One is if you are seeing the dimension 20 feet, it is hovering over it. So you can just pick line here and draw one level. So this will be an option. For now, if you want to give any distance from level 1 to level 2, if you select that level 3, which is the new level, you can just add the distance, let us assume 10 feet. And the other type is, if you can see there the pick lines. So in pick lines option, you have the option of offset. If I give offset of 10 feet, let's just assume I want levels on 10 feet. We can just simply pick levels, and you can see the Revit is creating multiple levels and without any our draw option, and it is very helpful when we have multiple numerous of levels to create. So yeah, so in this way you can create the multiple levels. So now all the levels have been created, but you can see these level plans are not visible in the floor plan. Like if you see, if we have level 1, we have level 2, but our elevations consist of almost 11 level. So just to get that level floor plans, we'll go into the view tab. Under this view tab, you can see the plan views. Under this plan, you just select the floor plans, and you can see all your levels. So just select this all, and do not duplicate existing, because we have already them. So just select them and then just click OK. So you can see now you have all your levels, floor plan, list level 3, level 4, level 5, whichever level you want to work, you can work on any level. So for now we will work on level 1. Let's just close all the unnecessary tabs. Yeah. So this is how our levels are created. You can see in any elevation, all our levels are visible. East, north, west, south, all levels are visible. So let's go into level 1 now. For any kind of project, if you start, the two main things are to get our levels, and second one is grid. Grid are essentials for column placement, structural alignment, and accurate modeling. So to create the grids, we will just go into the architecture tab. You can see there are grid option. We can select grid option from here, or if you simply can type GR on your keyboard, it will activate the grid. So let's now just draw the grids as we create levels. So now I am just uh, drafting grids here. So same as of an level, we can select we can draw the grids of any dimension you want. For now, I have keeping it as 2020 feet. You can see the Revit is automatically getting that dimension. We can always minimize and maximize that. And if you can select any grid, it will show the distance between two grid, and we can easily minimize and adjust the dimension. If you click on that dimension, it will automatically get dimension. But for now, we don't need dimension, so we will take that annotation part later. So we will just delete this. So now, if you want the dimension as in of 2020 feet, we will just keep it as it is. So again, we will get the grid line. You can go to pick lines as well. Here also we will see the 20 feet offset, and you can see the grids are now generating automatically. So it's very important to give the direction. If you give in the opposite direction, it will create on the same grid. So like if this, you can see it is replicated, so we don't need that. We'll simply control Z it, and then again we will pick grid line with the same 20 feet dimension. And yeah, see, if you hover it over the grid line, the direction will see it is in the upward side, it will create on the same grid, and if it is on the lower side, it will be a new grid. So it is new grid. So these are the horizontal grids, and same we will create the vertical grids as well. If you can see, this is our vertical grid. Same again, we will need vertical grid with 20 feet. We'll draw a 20 feet offset again. So yeah, so see, this is how our grid are now placing. Just a second. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see grids are now, we can place any grid here. Again, we can draw this, and we can select it. Also, for to create the same kind of grid, we have the same create similar option as well. If you select any grid or anything in the Revit and just type CS, that is create similar, it will create the similar. It will turn on the same command. and you can then again also you can just simply create them. So we'll just quickly finish this. Yeah, okay, this will be enough. So, in general, we can also rename this. Like if you want any 1, 2, 3, 4, I generally keep horizontal as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how vertical grids to be an ABCD name. So just select any grid, and you can see identity data. If you click it will reflect as A. Again, if you select as B, it will select as B. Same if you uh, just see, if you don't want to rename every grid after you place, so you just can, what you can do, we'll just for now we will delete this, and if you just create similar this pick lines, go to offset, yeah, so it will automatically see, it will automatically pick the next number which you have allotted, so we don't need to rename it later. So it is better to just give name first grid and then create similar, or just draw the grids later. So we'll just finish this. Yeah, so we have grids now. Uh, Grids will appear in the floor plans, in the elevations. You can see the grids are now visible. It is very important to draw the grids to just align our project and keep things very particular. Yeah, so this is how our grids and levels will look like. Just let me show you once again. Yeah, so you can see these are all the levels and these are all the grids. So if you select everything and if you want to just keep the grids in selection, you have the filter option. Just click on filter. You will see grids and levels. They both are selected. So if you want, you can check none and just select the grids and then okay. See, only grids will be selected. So you can do anything. If you want to delete them, you just can delete them. I don't want to delete now, so you just control delete. So yeah, you can. This is how you can use the filter as well in selection. Yeah, so let's just keep it now. And yeah, so we have created the grids and everything. Now let's move on to the next thing, that is our floor plans. You can see in level 1 it is floor. So let's just simply select any, we'll just draw any simple floor. Just go into the floor tab and select the floor, architectural or structural, whatever you are comfortable with. Structural basically mainly used for the structural part, that is in structure model. So let's consider we are modeling for architecture, we'll just simply select the architectural floor. In this we can just simply draw or select the multiple kind of shape. So we have the pick lines option as well. So if you select this pick line, this line, this line, this line, and this line. So now see, if we have selected this, just selected lines, it will this will cross. And when you will hit the right object, finish made, the Revit will give you the warning that lines can't intersect it. So basically, they will give warnings that lines should not cross each other. So what you will do is just simply trim them to complete a rectangle. So trim you can simply use from modify tab as well, or you can simply click TR on your keyboard and just simply select the two lines. So this is as well also the same is here and same for this. Yeah. So now if you click finish mode, it will not give option warning. Yeah. So this is our floor. So now currently you will see you are just seeing the line. So basically to see the floor, you can just simply go into the, this is our tab, and you can select its level. For now it is in the course level. So course you will see just simple level. For medium, if you can see just simple, and if you select the fine, it is basically the detail level, that how detailed you want to see your model. Again, for the visual style, you can every time you can select the wireframe, hidden line. It is now currently in the hidden line, that's why we are not seeing. If you pick this shaded, see our floor, it is which is floor, it is being seen. So if you can go in any elevation, you can see this is our floor. So now the floor has been created. You can always give any height offset or any its level width that we want to give. So if you want to change the width of this height of this floor, you can simply go into the edit type. It is always recommended to duplicate anything which is you are actually editing. So for better use and better practice, so just go and duplicate this. Simply keep, we need to 24 inches. We'll select this. Okay, in the under the parameter structure, edit value, you can go in edit and just structure thickness. You can just change it to 2 feet. That is 24 inches. And structural material you can always click on, or you can turn it off as well, and this is okay. Okay, you can see default thickness is now 2 feet. Just click ok and see our, it is now of 2 feet. So just measure it. We can always going to modify and take the measure in align dimension and linear dimension. And for in our quick access toolbar, quick access ribbon as well, you can see the align dimension option. So for any dimension you can always use the shortcut, that is DI, in your keyboard, and you can see, yeah, if you see the dimension, this is now the floor thickness is of 2 feet. Same, if you want to give the dimension to all the grids, we will just select this. And if you don't want to give the separate dimension, that if you don't want to give the DI every time, that is, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. If you don't want to do every time, you can just simply select any dimension. Just we can edit its witness lines from modify tab. Use EW command and see. You can simply give the chain dimension very easily. Don't need to put command every time. Just select one dimension and it will be done. Sorry, I just hit the escape button. That's why. Yeah, so you can see, and just the dimensions are there. Again, same, if you want to give the horizontal dimension, just simply select one grid to grid dimension, just simply select it, EW, you can see dimensions are now visible. Yeah. So dimensions, we have also created dimension. We will discuss this later in our annotate tab. We have very much so many things in the annotate, you can see. Tag, tag categories, tag halls, detail field design and component and dimensions, room tags, space tags, symbols, legends, keynotes. Keynotes are very important. We will discuss this later. So for now, just go into just keep it is simple. So in level 1, you can see we have created our floor. So now next we'll just move it to just look how our 3D, since we have an option in Revit to view everything in the 3D, we will just simply select it. You can see in view it is one section box is there. If you select this, you can see the only thing which is selected is floor. Same, you can go in the quick region bar. It is home kind of icon. You can see default 3D view. Just select this, and you will also see the uh, floor which is we have model. In the properties panel, you can see the section box. You can just turn it off, so everything will be visible. So section box is simply a kind of a window which allows you to minimize and maximize the exact amount of thing which you want to see by adjusting from his arrows. Like if I want to just see the simple only this part, see, I can only select simply see this. I don't want to see the whole floor. So this will give an option. So just to give a brief on why section boxes are important, you can see this. So if you want to do anything on this, you can just simply see. So just to turn it off, you can just turn it off from checkbox and see all your level simply is there. So yeah, basically in Revit everything is not that complex. You can just simply see from anything from properties and project browser. Next, I will just simply show you I will just simply model some walls, and I will show you how it is looking in the Revit in the 3D. So you have some basic idea about how our course is going to be. So yeah, just let create the walls. So now create the walls. You can see in the architecture tab we have option of walls. Also, you can just simply select type the WA command in the keyboard, and it will activate the basic wall command. We will talk later about all these options like height, its location line. We have multiple option: wall center line, cold center line, finish, face exterior, interior. you will see talk this later. Chain option, it is very important. And same for the joints, it is also very important if you uh, want to know. So yeah, basically I just want to model the, if for now I will just want to model basic generic 8-inch wall. So let's just model this. For now I want this base constraint to be level 1 and top constraint to be at, let's just assume our top constraint to be level 12 up to level 12. So this is how it height is. Revit automatically select 80 feet. If you don't want to select the height, just keep it as unconnected and you can simply type at any kind of your desired height. Like let's assume you want 15 feet height. So it will give you an option there. Yeah, select, just go and draw model that 15 feet height wall. So yeah, just let's just model it around our floors. For now, I will keep it as finished face exterior. We will talk this later in our model. So yeah, so see, the walls are getting generated. Same as of an level and grid option, you can also model and you can also pick, sorry, pick lines as well. So if you pick this line, the Revit will model this line here. If you pick this line as well, Revit will model this. So let's just pick this. So you can see that the whole line is from top to bottom. That's why Revit is modeling from very top to bottom. If you don't want, you can just simply trim this. So yeah, or trim, or you can see if the drag option, but drag option I don't suggest to use that, because sometimes if you just simply go off the axis, it will just go in here and there. So I'll just control Z this. So for better use and better practice, we will align this, and to use the align command, you can simply go in the modify and you can simply use the align command as well. Like you can see, or you can simply type al command and just let's see, align the wall. So now see, these are very aligned. So if you don't want to select every time and everything, you can just simply click the multiple alignment on. And yeah, so if you select this, this, see, so multiply they are getting aligned. So now again, I want this wall to be aligned there. So I will just simply select this, go to here and align and align and align. So basically you can align anything like that way. So let's just go in our 3D view and just see how it is looking. Yeah, so you can see that our walls have been created. So not at what I am talking about the section box. If section box is on and I just want to work in these two walls, in between two walls, I just have to look anything in that two walls. So I'll just simply go there. I'll just minimize this. Also minimize this. And from here as well, I don't want anything beyond this. Yeah. So basically, yes, you can see this. Also, in 3D view, if you don't want your levels and need to disturb you, you can simply go into visibility graphic settings. Just simply type the VG or VB command. We will talk about this later as well. The visibility graphics are very important. Important. So we'll talk this about later. You have everything here: model categories, annotation categories, imported categories, filter, your link models as well. We didn't have link anything else, so link model is not showing here. So that will cover later. So in annotation categories, you can see our grids. So for G for grids, you can just turn off. Same for levels. L for level, you can see, just turn it off and see our levels and grids are now off. So they will not cover now disturb us. So if you just click off the section box, you will see a click 3D model. So basically, this is how our Revit introduction will look, and very basic Revit will look like. We have a very important topic to cover ahead. We'll see later in the upcoming lectures. So thank you.